Okay, looking at your constant of proportionality. Looking at your constant of proportionality and graphing little foldable y equals mx plus b. This is constant rate of change. This is y equals kx, y equals mx plus b, and this is k equals y over x. And we just wrote all that to see it rewritten in here. Starting with the constant of proportionality. This will be online, so we just got to get through it. Pay attention. My x values are 20, 32, and 56. My y values are 5, 8, and 14. Y equals kx. These are both equations.
Is this the purple one?
Yes, ma'am.
So we supposed to write down the purple one?
Yes, ma'am. So this is to find y, and this is to find k. In order to find k, we have to do y over x. So when we're writing that ratio, also ratio, regular rate of change, and slope.
5 school days until STAAR is starting.
All next week, we're going to be practicing.
So
We
wait.
got only 15 more days of school.
10 days after that. 10 school days, that is. All right. So in order to determine k, k is for constant of proportionality. What is y or ay value, and what is its corresponding x value? Yes. 5 over 20. Then what else do I need to do? Say what? Simplify or divide. What do I get? 1/4. And what is this as a decimal?
1/4 as a decimal. 125.
It's a quarter. So I can put both here, 1/4 and 0.25. Now for my equation, I'm taking out the letter k and I'm putting in its value. Y equals what? Y equals what? Huh?
Y equals.
What is k? Yes, 0.25. Next to what letter? Okay, I can do 0.25 and x. And what else does it equal? 1/4 x. Good.
Huh?
What are you saying?
He said, join choir next year and I'll get one.
Okay, what did he say about me for the teachers?
He just said,
What did he say about the kids?
Okay.
join choir next year and you'll get one.
All right. So now for this one, what am I going to do? I have to look at my example above and apply the same steps. The only thing that changes is the numbers. So what goes here? Good. Then what?
3 over 4.5.
Good. Then what? Good. 2. Stay focused, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'm back on track.
Now, y equals what?
Y equals 2x.
Good. 2x. down here? What do I write? K equals. One what? What does this look like? What does 1.2 over 2.4 look like? Huh? Okay, what else does it look like? I don't want any decimals in my fractions because it gets a little ugly. It looks like 12 over 24, which reduces to what? 1/2. Good. And as a decimal, that is 0.5. So I have 1/2, and I have 0.5, and then my equation is
0.5 times x slash 1/2 times x equals.
two different ways to write it, with a decimal and a fraction. All right. Oh, whoops. Cut through my X. All right, sir.
You know how many questions my brother is when it starts with?
How many? What grade is your brother in?
It's 2 and math starts with.
Out of the whole test?
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up.
What's up with you?
All right, slope, intercept, watch it. Form. Y equals mx plus b. What's m?
6 times height. M equals. Am I dumb? I said base times height. Why you look over here? Are you talking to me?
Yes, you said it. What is m?
Slope.
Good.
Slope.
And what is b?
Wait. Bottom.
Your y-intercept. Good. Bottom. There's no m in slope.
Sorry.
There's also no b in y-intercept, but that's beside the point. So, these steps I want you to disregard. I need you to look in your notes where we had rate of change.
Oh, I know what it is. It's y. It's y.
And I want you to-
L times something like plus b. Wait.
Determine m and b.
Wait. I remember.
Ooh, where can I squeeze in my second step? Oh, we'll just have to go a little out of order. 2, make a table.
M equals mx plus b. Oh no.
And
y
3,
equals
plot point.
mx plus b.
Hey guys, look. Y equals mx plus b.
Oh, so we're not using that.
We are. That's why it's written here.
Wait, what is that?
Determine m and b. So that's my slope and my intercept. Make a table. My little tail on my A was going away. And then plot points.
So let's start. We'll have to start this next week, but the week after this.
Mhm. What's my slope here? Stay focused. Okay, we said that m is your slope, which is attached to whom? X. And b is what? Your y-intercept. So, what is my slope down here? 1/4. And what is my b? Good, -1. That sign goes with that 1. Where do I put that -1 in my table? Okay, it's going to go with the y. And then who goes over here with it? Not that easy. What? Nope. 0. Because it's my intercept. It's where I cross the y-axis. So, here's my y-axis. I need to find what number? -1. And because this is 0, when I'm plotting points, I run first, then jump. Am I running?
Yeah.
No, but I'm jumping down 1.
Oh, you're not.
So don't run to the left, don't run to the right. Just go down 1 or fall and plot your point. Because it's Y. This is Y. This is X. Now, how do I figure out my other point?
Oh, you can turn it into decimals?
I can, but actually I want to leave it as a fraction because it's a little more friendly that way when I start calculating.
Do you think how much does it take to get to negative 1?
I need y'all to look in your notes and tell me what to do next. I don't want to guess. I don't want to think. I want to apply what's written down on paper. Well, that does require a little bit of thinking to the notes. So in your notes, what did you say? What did you say? Yes, thank you. Trying to get rid of the denominator. Like we did here. This is negative 2/3 x minus 2. These are in your notes, by the way, back from October. So, I use multiples of my denominator, 0, 3, 6, 9.
Cameron said.
Over here, I put the number 4, because that's what you said to do. What's another number I can use?
8.
8. Good. Because it's a multiple of 4. Now,
So now,
what was the pattern we said we have to do?
Multiply 1/4 and
Multiply by 1/4, then subtract 1. So 1/4 times who?
4.
4. Then subtract 1. Then 1/4 times who?
8.
8. Then subtract 1. Okay, this is not new material. We're just jogging our memories. What happens to these 4s?
Cancel each other out.
1 minus 1. 0. The 0 goes where? Next to the 4. 8 over 4, or 1 times 8 is what?
8.
Divided by 4 is
2.
2 minus 1. Where does this 1 go?
8.
Okay. I have determined my slope and my y-intercept. I've made a table. Now I need to plot points. I've already done this point. What's the next point?
so you go up, you go up here, and you run forward. Don't jump forward.
Run 4 and then don't jump at all. Starting at the origin, run 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't jump. What about this one?
You run 8 and go.
Run 8 and jump 1. Once I plotted my points, I need a what? Straight edge to draw my line. You can use a notebook. There's my line. It must be straight. I don't want to see crooked lines, although you're not going to be drawing lines on a test. You'll just have to determine the slope. And we'll talk about that when we do our review questions next week.